good, man. Give it up for Connor Carter. Your next comic coming to stage. Give it up for Ed Wilson.
Wow. I've always wanted to perform on this stage, and now I got the chance, so thank you very much. All right. I usually perform under the name Notorious BFG. That stands for Bald Fat Grandpa. I became a grandpa in January of this year for the first time, so let's hear it for grandpa. Hey, has anybody here ever had to deal with something really disgusting, but you kind of soldier your way through it because you got to do it? Anybody like that? See, I've had to do that. It was a long time ago, but a very attractive woman wanted to kiss me. But she had this big cold sore on her lip. And I go, oh, man, that's really gross. It was so gross I almost pulled out of her. I turned 68 years old this week. 68. Yeah, and at my age, I don't get laid much. In fact, the most exciting thing about sex at my age is sneaking out without paying for it. But I have my memories. 1977, Costa Rica, spring break. I managed to have sex with 13 people over the course of 3 days. Let's hear it for the effort! Yeah, maybe I shouldn't brag about it. I got arrested and gang raped in jail. But I've been married 33 years to the same beautiful woman. Yeah, 33 years. Imagine that. But we sometimes fight. Last week we fought about something stupid, and she said, if you're going to grow as a person, you need to learn to embrace your mistakes. So I gave her a big hug. Oh, I got in trouble for that one, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do to get out of trouble? I knew she wants to go to Europe. So I went out and I got a map of Europe, and I put it up on the wall, and I gave her a dart, and I said, sweetheart, wherever you throw that dart, wherever it lands, that's where we spend our next vacation. So next summer, we are going to spend 1 week behind the refrigerator. Boy, I tell you, I laughed so hard at that I got in more trouble. Maybe I overreacted to it. You tell me. I went out and I got "I love you" tattooed on my dick. Yeah, I love you tattooed on my dick. And yet my wife wasn't impressed. She said I was just trying to put words in her mouth. I come from a small town in northeastern Pennsylvania. And I grew up in the 60s. And when we went to the small Catholic grade school, and we had a bully. He had been kept back 2 years. He was huge compared to the rest of us. And his trick was, hey, punk, my shoe's untied, tie it. And we did it. We were all petrified of it. I finally got sick of it. And I said, I got to do something. So I went home and talked to my dad. And I explained to him, Dad, there's a bully in school. He says, punk, my shoe's untied, tie it. And we've been doing it. We're petrified, and I'm sick of it. And he goes, bully? Bullies are cowards. You tell him that your dad says bullies are cowards. And that since he's a bully, he's a coward. He won't do anything because he's a coward. You just tell him that. Tomorrow he'll back off. So the next day, the bully comes up to me and says, hey, punk, tie my shoe. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. My dad says bullies are cowards. My dad says because you're a bully, you're a coward, and you're not going to do anything, so back off. He got this weird look on his face. Turned around, got on his bike, rode over to my house and beat up my father. My father, after 4 kids, decided he needed a vasectomy. So he went in to have a vasectomy, and the vasectomy went fine, but there was a complication, and they took out both his testicles. And boy, they were worried that what was going to happen when he woke up. And when he woke up, they said, "Sorry, sir, your vasectomy went fine. But we had a complication. We had to remove both your testicles." And he said, "That's unacceptable. I'm going to sue you. I am going to sue the hospital. But first, I'm going to break your jaw." And the doctor leaned back and said, "You ain't got the balls." I'm the Notorious Bald Fat Grandpa. I am on all the platforms. But I'm really proud of what I did earlier this week. I finally posted my sex tape. I hope you enjoy it. It's a fabulous one-man show, and I'm the Notorious Bald Fat Grandpa.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Ed Wilson. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your next comic, Steven Erickson.